Well, new data indicates the majority of Americans do not approve of President Trump's job performance ahead of his State of the Union tonight. According to a Washington Post ABC News Ipsos poll, the president's approval rating stands at 39% positive and 60% negative. CNN has similar new polling. It indicates that 36% of Americans approve of the president's job performance and 63% disapprove. Democratic strategist Michael LaRosa and Republican strategist Kevin Sheridan join us now to discuss all of this. Thank you both for joining us. Kevin, I want to start with you. We know the president sees these poll numbers too. How might his plummeting approval rating influence what he says tonight?
Well, he's at a historically low spot right now. I would agree with you there. But it's, look, this is an opportunity to rally his base, rally his voters, and turn some independent voters back to his side. If he can make the case that this first year has had a number of big wins on securing the border, on foreign direct investment coming back for manufacturing in the United States, and a whole laundry list of his initiatives on Trump RX and other things. But what we know from past States of the Unions from him, he visually presents them very well, and he will have interesting guests, and he will tie those to his policies. And the U.S. Olympic hockey team is going to be there, and that's going to be a feel-good moment for everybody.
Now, Michael, let me ask you, CNN polling shows that the economy, the cost of living, that is by far the top issue that most Americans want the president to address tonight. But just because a lot of folks aren't happy about the economy, does that necessarily mean that Democrats are successfully reclaiming this issue?
No, but I do think Democrats need to exploit where the president is already weak. And prices, cost of living, affordability, all those economic issues is a sweet spot for Democrats right now. Also, in addition to that, not just prices and affordability is where he's weak, but also the confusion over vaccines, the uncertainty about our role in the world when it comes to intervention in Venezuela, Iran, and the chaos of things that we're seeing at home with sort of out-of-control ICE policies, things like that. It's going to be up to Democrats to remind voters and sell the voters on why our judgment and our ideas are better.
Kevin, let me ask you about this. We're seeing some fractures in President Trump's support among Republican lawmakers. Earlier this month, 6 Republicans sided with nearly all Democrats in a House vote to rescind the president's tariffs. So is part of tonight's speech about building back that support, and how does he do that?
Well, I expect him to explain how he's going to attempt to use tariffs in this new legal framework that the Supreme Court has now forced him to do. Yeah, you're right. There is some soft support there because traditionally Republicans just don't like tariffs, and they've watched him how he's used them over this last year, and I think the support has gone up and down on that issue. But yeah, the one issue that with the Supreme Court sitting right in front of him, hopefully he doesn't do what Barack Obama did and attack the court from the podium. But yeah, this is tariffs. Tariffs are a tough issue for Republicans, always have been. But now Democrats are oddly anti-tariff when they were always pro-tariff in the past. So things have kind of flipped.
Now, Michael, I remember the president's joint address to Congress last year. In that one moment, the Democrat who got all these headlines, Congressman Al Green, he got ejected from the room after standing up and heckling the president. Should we expect anything similar tonight from Democrats? And is that a smart move right now?
I hope not. I don't think it's a smart move. And if I were advising a member of Congress on the Hill or a senator, I would tell them that the most effective way to contrast themselves with the president is to challenge him organically by disproving and deconstructing the case he makes to the American people in the same way a defense attorney would be listening to the prosecution and makes their case to the jury. But it doesn't require gimmicks and stunts, and voters can see through those kinds of manufactured displays of theater. So I would recommend not doing that.
All right, we're going to leave it there. Kevin Sheridan, Michael LaRosa, thanks for joining us.